Bruh. Oh, hello there. What's happening, y'all? The Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday. It is 8:35 p.m. Eastern time. But welcome, welcome one and all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in. Mighty Moolah, John Moves On, and King Dukes. I won't give his government because he might not approve of that. But we are the Usual Words Pod Show. Um, Hey man, it's kind of tough to do this thing, bro. But we're gonna stick with it though. We're gonna stick with it. Hold on a second. Let me fix this light. 1 second. 1 second. All right. That's better. All right, what's happening, y'all? So yeah, like I said, the Usual Words Pod Show, live stream Monday. A little bit of refined ratchetness for you on this Monday evening, this fine Monday evening, February 23rd. Hope you all had a good Valentine's Day weekend. Cause I think that's probably about the last time we've been on. But we here. I'm here holding it down. King Dukes might stop in, pop in for y'all. I know he's a fan favorite or pretty popular guy. But for now, I'm holding it down. Getting over a little, getting over a little cold and stuff, but feeling a lot better. Hope you all are as well, and hope everybody's doing okay. So if you want to, please like and share. Um, we are streaming live on YouTube as well, and so you can go there and check us out on YouTube. The Use Your Words Pod Show on YouTube as well, and on Facebook, the Use Your Words Pod Show page and Mighty Moolah page on Facebook. Um, but yeah, here we are. Like I said, Monday, some refined ratchetness. We just wanted to jump on real quick, man. A lot of things going on. If you don't know our platform, we kind of delve into pretty much anything. Um, but a lot of topics that we get into. So I hope everybody's doing okay, and feel free to drop topics in the chat, or send me some on DM or whatever. If you want to join the show, let me know in the chat, and I'll send you a link, and we can get you on, man. You can get on here and use your words, and we can get in on any topic that you might want to talk about, especially since King Dukes is not here right now. So y'all can help me out. Um, if you are watching and listening, I hope you're doing well. Hope everything you put in your hands to is succeeding, or you're working towards success. I hope that you're there's more thriving than surviving going on in your life, for sure. Times is crazy, bro, for real. But again, I hope that you have more. I hope that you're thriving more than you feel like you're surviving at this time, man. And it's a blessing to just be alive, to have another chance to get things right, to do things different, or tighten up your plan, whatever you got goals. Your goals are set for 2026. I don't know how would people describe their 2026 starting off. I use my words and say 2026 is starting off pretty weird. I don't know why it seems kind of weird. I'm feeling, on one hand, I'm feeling nostalgic because it got like music wise, growing up as a hip hop fan, just a music as a musician and a music fan, period, of pretty much all genres. Good music is good music to me. But absolutely a hip hop fan, absolutely a Southern hip hop fan, being from the South, South Carolina. Shout out 864 for life. That's home. Um, I don't stay there, but I'm lit. But that's where I'm from. That will forever be home to me. Um, but I mean, we got Ti and 50 Cent going at it. I remember when I heard "Get Rich Die Trying," I was deployed. That was like my first deployment, and "Get Rich Die Trying" came out. Bro, I mean, that's all you heard around as far as like the bass. Was at Doha and in the Middle East, and when that came out, flew off the shelves of the PX, the little mini PX and stuff that we had over there at that time, playing it in the had a little stereo in the Humvee and all that, and um, it was just a real that CD was really. I mean, it was a culture change. You know what I'm saying? Like we hadn't had anything like that from a New York artist, but it had a West Coast kind of feel to it and New York at the same time. It was kind of like a hybrid sound. Dr. Dre had produced it, and I mean 50 Cent. I mean he had no choice but to, go up with that album, and of course it did. That made it. I mean that solidified it. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm gonna be honest. I do like 50 Cent, but come on, man. I grew up on Ti, so we can't. I mean, shoot, me and Ti actually kind of around the same age. You know what I mean? I've been living in Atlanta now for some time, but even growing up, I remember when I'm Serious came out. I remember when I first heard Ti on an album, which was the last track on a Little John or a Greg Street mix CD mixtape, and it was an All I Know remix, and Ti was at the end of it. And bruh, from then on, and I remember me and the homie, my homeboy Marcus P, man, God rest his soul, God bless the dead. That's my brother, man. And I remember we was in the apartment and we just kept playing that verse on. He was like, man, who's it? It said it's Ti, man. So Ti was our first kind of like hearing him. And ever since then it was up. But y'all excuse me, man. I don't have allergies, but I don't know, man. My eyes be itching and stuff. Y'all seen me on here with shades before, so. But yeah, so 2026 is getting off to kind of a weird, start. It's kind of like all over the place. Um, of course, you got everything that's going on with, uh, you know, politically, um, which I honestly I just don't even feel like talking about it because people piss me off. So I don't even talk about it. Um, I don't get it. I really don't. I just need people to explain to me, and I cannot stand. And let me know if you part of this group too, who cannot stand if somebody you bring up a point and you want them to kind of defend it or tell you where you get your information from or how did you arrive at this point that you're making this place that you are on this topic. Like, where are you getting this from? Oh, well, you just have to find. I mean, it's out there, man. You just ain't looking. If you nah, man, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That means whatever black hole, or whatever rabbit hole you went down, tell me what rabbit hole, and at least tell me that so I know where you got your information. But most of the time, when they don't want to do that, when they don't want to tell you where they got their information or where they're basing their opinion or their position on a topic, where they're getting their where is it coming from personally, um it's usually bullshit. Like, what are you talking about? It's BS for real. That's how I feel about it. And we just got a lot of that now. It's like it's just social media is telling people how to think and what to think, and they will ignore facts um, that go against what they have already established as what they believe. I mean, it's crazy, man, but it's like even crazier now. It seems like. But hold on a second, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can get the biggest hater on the phone. This is my biggest hater in life, bro. My dog, but she the biggest hater I know. Again, the usual words Podshow. We will be using telephone number 83. We will be doing she ain't. We will be doing the top picks. King Deuce is not here. The No Huddle Sports recap. I guess I could go ahead and do that. I can run through a few things real quick. Like I said, I'll probably stay on till like 9:15 or so. Unless somebody want to jump on, then we can have a quick back and forth or however y'all want to do with the topic. Um, but yeah, it's really weird, man. Um, it really feels like there has to be a line drawn in the sand of like if you uh like how all the facts can come out or all this evidence comes out against somebody and it's clear and people just will not believe it or they'll defend it or they'll act like they'll ignore it. You know what I mean? Um, and that goes for anybody. You know what I mean? That goes for anybody. So it's just weird, man. It just feel like a weird time. What up, Leetru? Man, appreciate you, dog. It's good to see you. Appreciate you being on. I should send you this link and let you jump on. Let me know. Hit my DM and let me know if you want to jump on. I'll send you the link. But appreciate you for sure. We ain't gonna be on long. King Duke's actually his grandbaby wasn't feeling well, so he may not jump on right now, but he may get on if we stay on long enough, which I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. This game, the stream game or podcast, pod show game, space. It is really. I mean, it's really something. I'm not really uh, uh. I mean, I've done media before. Uh, Actually went to broadcasting school. To be able to do it and not be janky on here. However, life be want to make you feel like, oh, I don't feel like it. We ain't in the mood. So it's really one of the things where you just try to stay consistent as possible. You know what I mean? And that way you can, just keep some consistent. Just keep some consistency. Okay. All right. Yeah. I know, man. Everybody don't be camera ready, bro. Everybody do not be camera ready, and I get it. It's all good. But I appreciate the willingness. It ain't about willingness. I know that. But yeah, it's a thing that you have to be consistent with. And we are behind the scenes with a lot of things, but getting on recording and doing live and stuff, there's a lot of moving parts. So real quick though, sports wise, what up, cuz? What up, fam? They ain't had you on in a minute, man. Jump on, bro. But we real quick sports wise, Clarissa Shields um beat the hell out of that girl. She fought. I don't even know the name, the chick she fought, but all I know is that she beat her. And a lot of people been talking about like, oh, she only made $8 million from it and stuff like that. Why everybody act like they don't know how business works when they want to try to make an argument about uh pay? You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, cuz I got you for sure. Next week for sure. Yeah. Um, you know what I mean? Like, what's the argument about pay in sports and stuff like that? And now they act like it's not a business. It's not about fair. It's not about unfair. My oldest daughter just started playing basketball, and I had to give her the speech. It's ain't about fair. If somebody beats you, and as long as I told her I'm the one, don't worry about the what I mean, like if the game is being called the right way for or anything like that. As a player, you go out there and you do what you're supposed to do, what you practice to do, and make sure you're giving it your best and your all. And outside of that, if the rules are unfair or if the whatever's going on, the it's not being regulated the right way, whatever, I'll deal with that. That can be dealt with. But getting beat, most time don't have nothing about doing fair or unfair. Especially in basketball, it's a little more easier to tell. Somebody beat you off the dribble, your defense lacking. You know what I mean? You gotta step your defense up. You know what I mean? So there's not. Sometimes somebody's just better than you, and I've had to explain that. And I think you have to explain that to kids sometimes, especially playing competitive sports. Um, that in organized sports, that look, you can give your best a lot of times, and somebody still can be better than you at something. Nobody's going to be. Everybody's not going to be great at what they're doing. Some people are just going to be good, and that may be good enough for them. But you know what I mean. So when it comes to like the equal pay, like specifically talking about like WNBA or something like that, turn it on. Go to the games if you want to. Build it up because otherwise, they're not going to make what NBA players make. And the NBA product isn't that great, but it's better. It's the best we got. You know what I mean? It's the best we have for now, as far as uh, professional basketball. It's the best we have in America, the NBA. It's the best of the best. And there's a lot of great players. I think a lot of other things have messed up the way the NBA is now. I am liking that I just saw another fight recently. So that's been like two this year, two or three this year. They've been kind of getting it in, scrapping a little bit. And I like to see that. See, that's the era I grew up in. I grew up in the Malice and Palace, the Malice in the Palace, and all that. I remember that. Like that was insane. Ron Artest. Who else? My dog. Kev, help me out, fam. Ron Artest. Steven Jackson. Um, who else? Jermaine O'Neal, South Carolina. Shout out South Carolina, Jermaine O'Neal. But the Mouse and the Palace, like during those times, during Jordan era, during the early LeBron era, Kobe. Um, I mean Tim Duncan, all these players. Tim Duncan wasn't even considered like some type of flashy player or nothing like that. They call him the big fundamentals, but he hung tough in that era. He hung tough in that era where, dude, you come through the middle, you gotta really, have your shoulders up. You gotta really be ready to take a little punishment for real. Because dudes was not playing. Um, I mean, we grew up in the '90s watching the Bulls and Jordan get demolished by the Pistons. I mean, it would look like hockey with no hockey puck and no sticks. It's like they would be scrapping. You did? What up? What up, twin? What up, my dog? What up, Delta? Hello, Gemini, for sure. You know what it is. Um, so yeah, it's a different era now, but I'm starting to see. I like what I see from the NBA so far. Like I said, a couple fights, and it's good for the league. I think it's so soft, man. Like they think. I don't think they know their fans. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe a lot of they don't know their fans. They're catering to a certain amount of a certain fan that they're trying to get rather than really patronize or catering to the fans that they actually have. Like the fans that we've been there that have been NBA fans and are looking at the game now, like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? Like now it's getting like baseball where I'd rather go to the game and enjoy it rather than watch it on TV because it's just like, all right. You know what I mean? Players are soft. I mean, dudes is out here hugging up on each other on the bench and stuff like that. Like, it is weird, bro. It's weird. And it's just a different era, but they're catering to the soft side of society, and it's only making things softer. It's only making like you're taking an aggressive sport, which basketball actually is. Like it's an aggressive sport. I mean, look, man, salaries is going up, but it doesn't feel like the tenacity and the toughness is going up. Like you get more players who are more. It's more finesse. It's more. Oh, definitely the flopping has gotten out of control, and I can I can say I can put a little bit out on LeBron when you got some of the bigger stars who do it. You know what I mean? Um, but it just seemed like it just caters to like the softness in society, man. Like they scared, like they want. Oh, we don't want to turn the fan off. What? No, the real fans, we don't care. Let us see it, man. We enjoy it. We want to see an elbow. We want to see blood. We want to see blood, man. Knock a nigga teeth out, dog. We don't care. We don't like these dudes coming on here and act like they not like they like each other for real. I don't care. Hanging out and all this stuff, bro. Like, man, please miss me with that, man. That's why I like Kobe. That's why Jordan is the GOAT. That's why Kobe is up in the top, you know what I'm saying, top regarded players or whatever as far as mentality and toughness, man. He ain't play that, bro. Like he don't care. He trying to win. We on the court, we can be kind of cool off the court, but definitely not during the season. I got to play you 2, 3 times during the season. Nah, bro, I'm not coming in there with that sweetness, man. Nah, bro, ain't nothing sweet. We trying to win, and that's like missing it. Like they rather it's like they get on, like they on something else, man. They all want to be cool. They all friends and following each other on social media and all that. Ugh, they'll be soft, be getting they feelings hurt. We just in a soft era. You know what? That might be the topic of this show tonight, and in even the short show that it is going to be. Thank you again for tuning into the Usual Words Podshow live stream Monday, every Monday 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Mighty Moolah, King Deuce is not in right now, but yeah. Does anybody else feel like we kind of soft right now, man? We kind of soft. We go crazy about the things that don't really. You'll go crazy about things that have existed and that we know have been just part of the American experience. Racism, like every little racist thing that's being put out, can't make you go crazy. And then there's no response to like the whole Epstein and child pedophilia and child trafficking and murder and abuse and all that. There's no real uproar about that for real. But as soon as somebody calls somebody a nigga or you know what I'm saying, or the wrong race, it's like how much time we gonna get drawn into them battles, man, and drain our energy. I'm not saying it's not relevant to address it. I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying, oh, we should be thinking that we're in some post-racial society. That's not the case. And for that very reason, we can't spend our energy shooting at every doggone instance of feeling offended by something like that. You know what I mean? It's just it's just soft, man. It's just soft. And so yeah, it feel like that's exactly. It feel like a lot of people just they cool with the other stuff. So it's not they not in the uproar. Or they got that type of to me it make me feel like a lot of folk secretly into it. Maybe you secretly into it. And that's why I said for me it's been a line in the sand drawn because, you know, I can't why would you be an apologist? Or why would you be somebody who would defend that? Or try to make something different out of what's being reported, but will go to all types of lengths to try to make something that is really smoke and mirrors or foggy, make that an issue. Calling Barack Obama, saying he gay and Michelle Obama, she really her name is Michael and all. Like, come on with this stupid shit, bro. Come on with it. Stop. This shit is stupid. I'm tired of it, man. And the black people who you rather share that type of information with me rather than speak about Donald Trump and other powerful, people in positions of authority and leadership and stuff in this country that have been factually been proven, who have been convicted of certain things, who got so much smoke around them, you can see the fire. It ain't no when there's smoke, there's fire. There is the fire right there. They showing you the fire. They trying to redact as much of it as possible and all that, and there's still enough to show that this guy, man, there's been enough evidence to know. So you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, you know what I mean? Like there's some conspiracies that really don't have a lot of merit, and I get it. Um, but it just don't. I just don't. Bro, maybe that's what it is, Kevin. Man, I don't know. Is canceling? I don't think canceling a real thing no more though. To be real with you. I don't think being canceled is a real thing no more, man. People might not f with you no more. They might not mess with you no more. But I don't think cancel is a real thing. But anyway, I just think it's a soft era we in. It's a cowardly era. That's why I really, I'm thankful for a platform like the Usual Words Podshow because, I don't have no, we don't have no, what they want, what they say. We independent. We independent, baby. You know what I mean? My soul is not for sale. And then I know, hey, there can be run this tape back. You can run it back if I, once the deal come through or something like that, you can run it back. I'm not taking nothing or dealing with any type of situation where what I value, my values and beliefs and my moral compass and what I believe in is going to be asked to be compromised or hey, we don't want you to say no, I'm good. What Dave Chappelle do? I go to Africa. You can have $50 million. Because guess what? That's money. I can get that back. I ain't giving up my soul. I'm not giving up my beliefs. I can't give up my character. You know what I'm saying? Once you give that up and show that you're willing to be bought and sold and all that other stuff, and then want to turn around and talk about how slavery, this and that, whatever, but people still doing it now. They'll put themselves on the auction block, the biggest bidder. Whoever the highest bidder, I'll say whatever, I'll do whatever. I ain't never been that down bad. Won't ever be. Won't ever be that down bad. And can't be around people who have that mentality like, yo man, hey shoot, bro, for the right price, yeah, for the right price, yep, you'll be on them Diddy videos. For the right price, yeah, you'll be on the Diddy video, wouldn't you? You be doing all kind of stuff, ain't it? For the right, to get me in the right room, dog. Hey, get behind that curtain. No, I'm good. You keep that curtain up. I'm good. I'm going the other way. It's not. You can't take none of that with you. So you give it up. You give up what you really you're trying to give up piece of what you can't sell your soul. Basically, it's like you just selling your character. You selling your you're giving up and selling whatever you say you believe in for you willing to sell it. It's got a price. You know what I mean? That's where we at nowadays. That's where we at. People will they'll get on somebody's job or somebody's bandwagon just for clout because they think they hot right now and they don't believe nothing at all that person stands for. They don't believe in nothing. They don't even stand for what they stand for, but it's hot. They want clout or they want attention. You know what I'm saying? And at the same, and this person could be the most, just like terrible. You know, it ain't even nothing ominous. It's clear that these people are evil or something like that. Hey, when somebody show me, man, who they are, I have learned to believe them. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's that's a scary person to be around. Somebody who will, whatever price, they got a price. You know what I'm saying? Not me. I don't fool with you. I don't fool with you, man. Ain't no price. Ain't no price gonna get me to fool with you, bro. Ain't no price gonna get me to fool with you, sis. For real. I don't mess with you. I don't mess with you. I don't. That don't mean I'm gonna hate you. And see, that's the thing. Now we so sensitive. It's like you cannot deal with somebody strictly our principle. Like we do not see out of our principle. We don't have no parallels in how we in stances and how we believe. And they take it as they take it as like being a victim. Like, oh, they hate me. Oh, they just don't want it. Nah. No, 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 no. And don't do all that behind the scenes stuff either. Say how you really feel in public. And then people will see, then you'll really see who can stand with you and who won't stand with you. Nah, but most people, man, they cowards. So, they really care. Um, like you said, Kev, like Kev said, man, like they think they gonna get canceled or whatever. Like, bro, ain't nobody trying to cancel you. Work at T-Mobile, bro. Like, ain't nobody trying to cancel you. Who trying to cancel you? You ain't like what you doing? Like, yeah, you jump out the window and say some crazy stuff on a platform that gets you recognized to go viral. But there's people who live to do that, who live to be trolls and say whatever. That's why it's hard to know what people really believe and what they don't, because you don't know if they really like doing it to get attention or for somebody to say like somebody says they agree with them, or if they really believe what they're saying. They're using their words and really saying believe in it. They saying it with their chest for real. Anyway, yeah, man, we weak. It's a weak time. It's a soft era we in right now. I know I've joked before, like, yo, I'm gonna find me a old lady. I'm gonna find me a old lady around. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go out, take my mama out somewhere and see what old lady she be around or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Around her age group. Get my soft era, you know what I mean? Take care. Find me want some little older older dime. Find me a little older dime and cut her grass and you know go pick up her prescriptions. Fix her TV and run her bath water and stuff, man. Still appreciate it. You grown women don't appreciate the other stuff. I need an older woman, not a grown one. I need an older woman. Um, I know this old lady, man. I want an old lady. Her vision so bad, her hindsight bad. You know what I'm saying? Like she ain't even got good hindsight. They say hindsight is 2020. Hers ain't even 2020. That's how bad I want her. That's how bad her vision is. Um, yeah, man. So look, I do have a couple questions before we go, because like I said, we weren't gonna be on here long. Use Your Words Podshow live stream Monday. I've already jumped from topic to topic, whatever. I can do that. And King Deuce is not here to keep me on the rails. So y'all get what you get. You know what I mean? This is what happens when I'm left to my own devices on this show. Um, but I do enjoy, man, getting on here. We got some things going that we working on to do a little more stepping up. We trying to hold it, make sure we hold each other accountable. When you're in business with somebody, man, and I don't care how close you are, you rock with them or whatever, you gotta hold each other accountable, and we do that. Um, Mostly in my friend groups, we do that, man. Like, grown men about it. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, there's been a line drawn in the sand, so it's you know, we ain't got some huge, 50 dudes or whatever that you hang out with or whatever. I wouldn't trust that. I don't trust that because ain't no way. Ain't no way. The odds start getting lower and lower. You know what I'm saying? When you got that many people around you of who's really, on the same wavelength, on the same, same mindset and about the same type of things that you are when it's that many people. So, I don't really We don't rock with that many people, but who we rock with, we for sure got the same motion going on, same type mindset. We believe that we got to work and work for everything we praying for, and God to do the rest. You know what I mean? Um, ain't no wish dragging or throwing some quarter in some water and hoping he do whatever. Nah, he God is real, and yet at the same time, uh, faith without works is dead. So you got to put some work in, right? All right, real quick. Man, what was I gonna say? Oh, so let me. Okay, yeah. I was trying, like I said earlier, I was trying to get this. One of my biggest haters on the line, man, my homegirl, and she won't answer. She probably know that's why I'm trying to call her for. But I want people to hear just how your friends, how people that are supposed to be your real friends, how they talk to you. So let me see if y'all can hear this. Let me turn the music down. No, you can't call me later, nigga. Answer now. That's how we talk to each other. So, and that's the other thing. Look, and another thing, you know what I'm saying? Or why we so soft. Y'all probably got friends who you can't even like. Y'all, I can't have friends that we can't just. We talk so much trash to each other, man. People heard us talking to each other. They probably think we not really friends. Like we don't like each other for real, or we not cool with each other, or whatever. But we are, man. That's just how we talk to each other, is to keep somebody humble, man. I got homegirls, man. Look, if you call me and you tell me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm clowning. I'm clowning for real. But I've got more instances where I'm bigging you up and and doing all that. But you tell me something that don't sound smart, I'm gonna say it sounds stupid. Why would you do that? Same with the homies. Same with the bros. Bro, what you doing? Because you know why? They would say it to me. That's exactly what they would say. They would say that to me, man. Nigga, what? What you said? You did what? You said what now? Exactly. You know what I'm saying, bro? You got that on? Or you do this or whatever? I mean, it is what it is, man. It's that type of energy is what I need. You know what I'm saying? That's my love language. Talking trash is a love language, man. And we just so that's why it's hard to make probably new friends, man, because people so sensitive, man. I grew up on shows like Martin and Fresh Prince and the Cosby Show and these type of shows and Different World and and then you go to shows like um shoot, Beavis and Butthead, Family Guy, The Simpsons, things like they're like funny shows, you know what I'm saying, like comedy, and specifically like with shows like Martin and whatnot, like people were clowning each other on that show, man. You joke on each other. If you don't have friends like that where they can't find humor, they don't take themselves too seriously. Ah, it's tough to hang with people like that for me. Do y'all know type of people like that? Like, I mean, they just take themselves so seriously, bro. Like they just, oh my god, you make a little joke and they just, yeah, you, what you say, bro? What you mean by that? Like, come on, man, calm down, man. It's just a joke, bro. You got Mike Epps apologizing for jokes. You got all these comedians having to apologize. Specifically, black comedians for some reason feel like they gotta apologize. Why the black comedians all apologizing? I don't know what's going on. Like, have they heard Bill Burr? Like, that's one of my favorite comedians. That dude is off the chain, crazy, uh, hilarious though. But I guess for somebody who may be sensitive, he may not be funny. Um, but yeah, we're in a soft era. Um, for real, we are. I saw a topic, but I don't know if I want to touch on it. We might wait till King of Deuce come back to really get on that topic. Again, just wanted to get on here kind of quickly tonight, just to kind of get something into the ether for us, into the atmosphere, the content atmosphere out here. And I appreciate everybody who's tuned in, man, because we appreciate y'all. Um, but yeah, that's what I mainly wanted to do tonight, to get on here and just kind of show face. King Deuce will be back with me next episode. So we appreciate it. Please continue to like, subscribe, follow. It's gonna get better. You know what I mean? Like I know it may not seem like it right now, but things will get better. Things are gonna get better, man. Um, Kevin, man, what are you still on? I don't know if he's still on, but I'll tell you what, we're gonna put out some fillers for the next episode to see what we can do. We've been kind of been shopping, like doing the whole producer thing, to see if we really kind of need to do that, because there's some things that we're just trying to institute. And man, I ain't gonna lie, I don't think, I mean, there's just a learning curve. I thought I knew, I know pretty much some stuff about computers and copy and paste and putting things in a stream and things like that, and doing some engineering part of it, because that's going to school for it. But there are just some new things that are happening that you just gotta kind of be quick about it, about picking up that knowledge. And I don't know about y'all, but man, this ain't. I don't know. There's nothing you do full. Like, what else? I'm trying to think. It takes a lot to do extra than what you already do full time and what you already have on your plate as an adult, as a working adult, as a parent. You know what I mean? Especially if you co-parenting, or even if you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's still figuring it out. You still gotta, as an adult, that's part of it. Either you figure it out, or I mean, what? Quit the game. You might as well go ahead and just, I mean, what? Is you gonna bow out? You know what I mean? So we just making sure we trying to find a balance to get things done. Because we just don't want stuff to be janky, man. You know what I mean? It's not comparison to anybody else's show or what they got going on. We personally, me for sure, I don't want things to be janky. And so there is a standard that I want to have, but I want to make sure that we are still trying to engage and get some content out. And we're going to do that. We're going to keep doing it. So we'll keep rocking with it. You know what I mean? And we would appreciate those who rocking with us, and and keep doing so. I have about 2 minutes that I'm gonna do. Again, let me go back to like the top of the show. I was talking about the Ti versus 50 Cent thing. I'm just gonna talk about the fact that I am like, Juvenile got music coming out. Ti, who else, y'all? I mean, Jeezy just got finished with a whole orchestra tour that was phenomenal, crazy. Man, that jump's so hard, man. Oh my god, bro. First of all, Jeezy's one of my favorites, so I am biased with that. Ti is one of my favorite MCs ever. Absolutely the king of the South, in my opinion. Go argue with somebody else who listen to bluegrass or something like that, but when it comes to hip hop in the South, Ti is the king to me. I get it. Andre 3K, he's not even on. Andre 3K is nothing. He's not just a rapper. He's not just. I can't even put him in the same, like. It don't even feel right to like say, oh well, he's put him in categories as top MC or whatever. But because we already know he's like a god MC. Um, but yeah, Ti, man, Ti got 50 Cent running. This man is trolling Tip just because Tip won a versus with him. Like how scared you gotta be? How much of? Come on, man. Come on, Fifth. Come on, Fifth. I don't understand it, man. Maybe it don't make it's to the point where it don't make no more sense. It don't make so much sense that I think it's like somehow contrived or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that I don't, and I hate to think that. You know what I'm saying? Like it might be something that they kind of like to play up the album release. I would hope not. Um, I really would hope not. But it just don't make sense. And it don't feel like it. It don't feel like it. If so, man, these niggas deserve Oscars because I mean they got King involved. They got Hip sound absolutely. You know he's acted in a few movies. He hasn't been terrible in those movies. But if this is all an act or putting on to sell, sell or to get the music out there like that to push this record, it's phenomenal. I mean, this is absolutely. I mean, this award winning content. This is award winning Emmy. They should get an Emmy once it's out that this is if it ever were to come out that this is all a play. But I will take it that this is not a play. But these are two guys who, thought they had an agreement to do a versus. Ti said this on the $1 million worth of game podcast. Shout out to Gilly and Wallow and Gilly, and all my family in Philly as well. Shout out to the Philly fam. And Tip was basically like he 50 said he would do the verses. He was good for it. Then he backed out. He ain't stand on his word, you know what I'm saying? And I can see why. Because he would definitely lose. I don't care what nobody say. Whatever, man. Name me list 10 fire song fire. I'm talking about 10 top songs of 50s that would go up against 10 of T.I.'s. And I can tell you right now, T.I., I can name 10 from two albums without even talking about the other albums Tip got that would wash 50. 50 gonna win with one. He got one song that's gonna win one round because Get Rich or Die Trying is a. I mean, he might get two off with Many Men. I mean, what Candy Shop gonna be? What we talking about, man? Um, I'm the Man. I do like that song. I like the remix more with Chris Brown. That's a 50 Cent song. I mean, what he gonna do? Big Rich Town? He gonna do Big Rich Town for in the verses. 50 don't want that smoke, man, and that's clear. It's clear. He rather troll, talk about Tip wife, and shout out to Tiny Harris, man. A lot of people be talking trash about that lady, man, about her appearance or how she looks. But I've met her before. I met her at Scales in Atlanta when they used to have their restaurant. Tip had a restaurant in Atlanta called Scales 925 or 925. And we visited a few times. I see Mano in there and some other people, but I've met Tiny. And just amazingly just sweet, man. Like a nice person was she didn't have the whole, diva thing going on, attitude thing like that, man. Super short. Like Tiny fits, that's a fitting name. I mean, she's definitely short. But Tip ain't that tall either. But she was an absolute and from what I've heard since then, or even prior to then, is that is how she is. That she's a very, you know, um, sweet and nice person. You know what I mean? So going at the woman physicality, man, like, bro, this woman out here got the baddest bodies and wouldn't want nobody would want to be in the room along with because they're just terrible human beings. You know what I'm saying? So, but either way you slice it, that don't have nothing to do with the verses. Come on, Phil. That don't have nothing to do with no verses, man. If you just don't want to do the verse, I'll just be a man, stand on it like, hey, bro, or do some music. But he don't want that smoke, man. 50 do not want that smoke with Tip musically. Musically, I'm talking about musically because I don't want to see brothers. get into no physical violence or anything like that. I'm not trying to see none of that. I hope Tony Ayo stay out of it. I hope Uncle Murder stay out of it. All the, I don't want to see none of that, go beyond the booth. You know what I mean? And 50 is push. It's like he pushed people to try to see it, to when they see him, like it's gonna be something. And because, brother, just do the music. You clearly got time because you're doing the whole face, the whole Instagram trolling. But he don't want that smoke with Tip, bro. He just do. He don't want it with Tip. You don't want it. He don't want it. It's clear. All the New York cats, whatever, you from New York, you represent New York. Hey, good for you, man. Hats off. Yeah, y'all, y'all got good pieces. You know what I'm saying? Or Franks or whatever. Y'all came up with the glizzies. But whatever, man. That ain't nothing sweet down here, man. We've already proven that. Y'all, there's plenty of people from New York that's in Atlanta, and they come out here thinking it's sweet, thinking that somebody is, somebody's country dumb. Okay, you get showed real quick, get hustled right out your drawers, male and female. Get hustled right out your, come out here with pockets on full, and you leave with a Greyhound bus ticket with pocket full of lint, dumpster diving out this junk. Don't play, man. Don't play the South like we like because we are from you from the city, son. Yeah, all right, bro. All right, don't nobody care about all that, my nigga. Don't nobody care for real. All right, y'all do the most talking, bro. Y'all do the most talking, man. Some of the most sensitive dudes ever, bro. Be from up north, man. From that New York, that NYC area, bro. Yeah, I said it. Man, I don't get it. Yeah, all tough guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, all right, bro. Man, bust a grape in a fruit fight, bro. Won't do nothing. And you know what I'm saying? We in the South, man. We grew up around it. Fighting in the dirt, fighting over a water fountain. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it, for no reason. And I spent some summers up in Philly and stuff like that, man. And it's just different. It's just different. There's a lot of grimy ooze that come from up there. And you know, like I said, South Carolina is home for me. The South is what I love. Much respect to respect to New York and folks from New York. There's a lot of people from the South who migrated to the North. A lot of them migrating back, coming on back down south, or trying to move Midwest or something like that. But more likely for the weather, because bro, it's stupid. And I'm a winter fan, but that's dumb right there. Like they having a blizzard up there right now. No, 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 no. I'm good. It was 70 on Friday. It was 72 degrees here in Atlanta on Friday, and on Saturday I think it was like 77. I mean, yeah, sure, it's 42 degrees today, and you probably gonna catch pneumonia if you've been out here. If you was out there over the weekend with some shorts on, yeah, of course. But still, you know what I'm saying? We get mild winters. You know what I'm saying? We get mild winters. But nah, man, this whole beef, I hope it's nothing but something that stays on wax, something that stays in the booth. Because musically right now, Tip already done dropped 2 tracks. Stupid. T.I. beats, man, that nigga can rap, bro. Always been. I mean, you put up whoever you want. Him and Wayne, Luda can rap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Him, Wayne, uh, Jeezy. Let's see. I don't know. That's a topic for another show. But yeah, I just hope it stays on wax, man. I hope 50 just hey, just do some music, man, so we can see what's what. 'Cause that's all Tip was saying he wanted to do. Just do a verses with him. And he don't want to do that. He rather just troll. So I guess that's what we'll see. Hopefully it don't go no further than that. Nothing gets real serious or whatever. Because Ti is the same dude. This is the same nigga who threw a punch at Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather. Ti swung on Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, I don't think he really scared of nobody for real. So, let's go. Let's have a great week. The rest of your week. Mighty Moolah, King Dukes for King Dukes. This is the Usual Words Podshow. We appreciate you tuning in. Hope y'all have a good week, man. Be safe. Be vigilant. It's a crazy world out there, man. Shout out to um, one of my friends' moms back in the day when we used to go to school. She would drop us off at school sometimes. Um, she would say, "Watch out for the weird ones, man." And I'm gonna say that same thing, man. Y'all watch out for the weird ones out here, man. Be be vigilant, but also you know be kind too. You know what I'm saying? Be good to yourself. Be good to others. This is the Usual Words Pod Show. We'll see you next Monday or this Thursday. Just rewind it and you'll hear what I talked about how like trying to do this and whatever how we work. Anyway, you get all that. We appreciate you for tuning in. Later.